Good morning, Coleman. Thank you for joining us on Coleman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, December 23rd. Coming up on Coleman Today, Cullman Police say a local man is facing a fentanyl trafficking charge after a weekend search warrant. Plus, a new Republican challenger is entering the race for Alabama Senate District 4. And Christmas closures and trash pickup this week across the city and county. What you need to know. All this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. A Cullman man was arrested Saturday and charged with trafficking in fentanyl. Cullman Police identified the suspect as 44-year-old Thomas Sawyer. Police said he's also charged with unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia, obstructing governmental operations, and resisting arrest. According to the Cullman Police Department, officers assigned to Patrol Shift 1B were conducting proactive enforcement in response to community complaints about drug activity. Police said the investigation led officers to develop probable cause to obtain a search warrant for a local residence, and the Cullman Police Tactical Unit was activated to safely execute that warrant. Cullman Police said the case remains under investigation. Sawyer is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in court. Republican J.R. Bowling has announced he is running for Alabama Senate District 4, a seat currently held by Senator Garlan Gudger. In his official announcement, Bowling said he's launching a grassroots campaign centered on accountability, infrastructure, and rebuilding trust in state government, with an emphasis on putting local communities first. Bowling, a lifelong North Alabama resident, said he's running to ensure decisions affecting the region are made with community input and more transparency. In the announcement, he highlighted his opposition to Senate Bill 322, arguing it places added burdens on local governments and weakens local control. Bowling, a husband, father, volunteer firefighter, and business manager, says his priorities include improving roads and critical infrastructure, defending emergency services and supporting first responders and veterans, growing jobs and protecting small businesses, pursuing changes such as HB 445, and increasing transparency and accountability in Montgomery. The primary election will be held Tuesday, May 19th, the primary runoff Tuesday, June 16th, and the general election Tuesday, November 3rd. Cullman City and Cullman County offices are adjusting hours and services for the Christmas holiday, with several closures spanning Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and in some cases the following Friday. In the city of Cullman, city offices will be closed Wednesday and Thursday. Sanitation routes will run as normal on Christmas Eve, but there will be no garbage collection on Christmas Day. Thursday routes will be picked up Friday, December 26th. Cullman County sanitation offices will also be closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Garbage collection will not run on Thursday, and routes will resume with a one-day delay. If your regular pickup day is Thursday, expect service on Friday. The Cullman County Revenue Commissioner's Office will be closed Wednesday through Friday and are expected to reopen Monday, December 29th. Property tax payments and some tag and title transactions will still be available online during the closure. Cullman County recognizes December 24th and 25th as county holidays, and individual departments may extend closures. In Dodge City, town facilities and services, excluding public safety, will be closed Thursday and Friday, December 25th and 26th. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, a big weekend for Cullman County football. The all-state teams are out, and 17 local players plus an area coach earned statewide honors. Sports is next. Welcome back. The Alabama Sports Writers Association released its all-state football teams this weekend, and Cullman County was well represented with 17 players honored, plus Addison's Mark Hastings named 1A Coach of the Year. In Class 1A, Addison landed first-team honors for defensive back Connor Lane and athlete Elijah Roberts. Bride Dollar made second team on the offensive line, with Judah Wilkins earning honorable mention at receiver. Also in 1A, Meek's Aiden Benson was named second team All-State on the offensive line. In Class 2A, Cold Springs Aiden Black earned second team honors as an athlete, while lineman Trey Bailey received honorable mention. Fairview had a big showing in Class 5A, with Jake Harper named first-team running back and Colt Redding first-team athlete. Aggies lineman Andrew Latham added a second-team selection. Good Hope put 5 names on the Class 4A list. Carter Rutherford made second team at wide receiver, Tristan Grund at offensive line, Cody Stevens at linebacker, and Mason Drake as an athlete. Defensive lineman Ross Clark earned honorable mention. In Class 3A, Hansville's Drake Bentley received honorable mention at wide receiver, and Holly Pond's Boston Gibbs earned second team All-State after a standout season. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, before most of Cullman wakes up, Duchess Bakery is already rolling, proofing, and frying. A look inside that early morning donut rush. Plus, ugly sweaters and best ball bragging rights. Birdie-Box tees up a Christmas simulator tournament this Saturday. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Heirlooms Fine and Performing Arts closed out the year with a Christmas story that's equal parts heartfelt and family-friendly. Reporter Annabelle Howes has more.
Heirlooms Fine and Performing Arts presented A Christmas Yarn on Friday, December 19th at St. John's Church. The production was performed by the Heirlooms Players, a homeschool theater class made up primarily of first-time performers. The 9-student cast spent 8 weeks preparing for the show, rehearsing weekly as part of their theater curriculum. Students selected A Christmas Yarn after researching potential productions. The show's similarities to A Christmas Carol, combined with kid-friendly humor and its focus on the story of Jesus, made it a favorite among the group. Looking ahead, Artistic Director Paige Clabo will direct Matilda the Musical with the Cullman Community Theater this spring. Summer programming will include youth theater camps featuring Shrek Kids and Into the Woods Jr. More information about Heirlooms Fine and Performing Arts, including upcoming classes and performances, are available online. This has been Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today.
Birdie-Box, an indoor golf simulator and clubhouse in Cullman, will host a 2-man best ball Christmas tournament on Saturday, December 27th, starting at 1 p.m. Organizers are encouraging teams to lean into the holiday fun by wearing their ugliest Christmas sweaters. The event uses a 2-man best ball format with both golfers playing each hole and the lower score counting for the team. Teams will compete virtually on Spyglass Hill in California using Birdie-Box's golf simulators, which project the course on a large screen and track each shot speed and direction with sensors. Entry is $120 per team for non-members and $100 for members, and each entry includes a meal from Birdie-Box's in-house kitchen. 20% of entry fees will be paid out to the winning team, and the runner-up team will receive Birdie-Box t-shirts. For details, call 256-747-5660 or email support@birdie-box.com. Birdie-Box is at 1929 2nd Avenue Southwest in Cullman. While much of Cullman is still asleep, the team at Duchess Bakery is already at work. Bakers start their day before 4 a.m. as the first batches of donuts get underway. A single batch can produce 30 to 40 dozen donuts, and on heavier production runs, totals climb higher as batches are doubled. After the dough is mixed in an industrial mixer, some is rolled and cut for uniform jelly-filled and glazed donuts, while other items are hand-shaped, including cinnamon twists and Bismarcks. By around 5 a.m., trays move into proofing boxes so the dough can rise, a step that can change with weather and humidity. Then the fryers fire up, and teams rotate between frying, glazing, and keeping dough moving. On slower weekdays, the bakery may produce at least 6 batches, and on holiday and festival days, around a dozen. Duchess Bakery, a longtime Cullman landmark, continues using its original donut dough recipe. The shop is located at 222 First Avenue Southeast. Keenan Hollingsworth wears more than one uniform in Cullman. Hollingsworth is a 5th grade math teacher at West Elementary School and directs the school's Veterans Day program. She also serves as Sergeant Hollingsworth with the 1st Battalion, 117th Field Artillery Regiment, Bravo Battery, Alabama Army National Guard. Hollingsworth has taught for more than 21 years, including 18 at West Elementary. She joined the Alabama Army National Guard in 2021, completing basic training at Fort Jackson in South Carolina and advanced training at Fort Sill in Oklahoma. She also served at multiple duty stations, including a Joint Readiness Training Center rotation at Fort Polk in Louisiana. At West Elementary, Hollingsworth stepped into the role of directing the Veterans Day program in 2012. This year's programs were held November 5th at the Omniplex and November 7th in the West Elementary gym, recognizing veterans and teaching students the meaning behind service. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at our weather and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week. David Eric Evans, 46, of Cullman, passed away Friday, December 19th. Memorial service is incomplete at this time. Diana Faye Jackson, 78, of Cullman, passed away Sunday, December 21st. Funeral service will be held today at 2 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel with interment in Cullman City Cemetery. The family will receive friends at the funeral home from 1 to 2 p.m. Donnie Ray Keller, 83, of Eva, passed away Sunday, December 21st. Funeral service will be today at noon at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home with burial at Etha Baptist Cemetery. Visitation will be today from 11 a.m. to noon at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today will be partly sunny with a high near 69. Winds will be light out of the south-southwest, then turning calm during the afternoon. Tonight, clouds will increase with a low around 51 and light winds. Wednesday stays partly sunny and warm with a high near 70. Winds will be calm early, then a light west-southwest breeze around 5 miles per hour. Wednesday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 52 and calm winds. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. And remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a great day, Cullman.